High above the forests, deserts, mountains and coasts, an ancient ruler surveys its kingdom, a symbol of power, vision and precision, with wings stretched wide, often spanning over 7 feet, and a spirit unshaken by time. This is the eagle, proud, fearless, unmatched. Masters of the sky, their hunting techniques are unparalleled, diving at speeds over 100 miles per hour. These are the kings of the sky. Eagles are true masters of flight. Across the globe, over 60 species claim the title, ranging from the massive Steller's sea eagle of Russia's Far East to the powerful African crowned eagle of the jungle canopy. What unites them is their unmatched aerial dominance. The largest of them, like the harpy eagle, can weigh over 20 pounds, while the Philippine eagle, with its striking blue-grey eyes and mohawk-like feathers, is one of the rarest and most critically endangered. Their wings are designed for control and distance, broad and powerful, allowing them to ride thermals for hours with minimal effort. From 10,000 feet up, they can spot prey moving silently below, a feat made possible by vision 8 times sharper than that of a human. Some species can even see ultraviolet light, helping them detect the urine trails of rodents. Each beat of their wings is not just a display of strength, but of calculated mastery over the skies. Their flight patterns are a blend of soaring at high altitudes and sudden, powerful dives to catch prey. With keen eyesight, they can lock onto a target from miles away, ensuring a successful hunt. Courtship among eagles is a spectacle of both grace and power. In some species, like the bald eagle, mating rituals include aerial acrobatics, where the pair locks talons mid-flight and spins downward in a dramatic death spiral, only releasing just before hitting the ground. It's a test of trust and fitness. Once bonded, the pair often mates for life. Together they construct enormous nests, some of the largest in the bird world. In Florida, one bald eagle nest was recorded at 9 feet wide and over 20 feet tall, used and expanded over decades. Eggs are usually laid in early spring. The female often incubates while the male hunts, but both share in parenting duties. Hatchlings emerge weak and vulnerable, covered in down, utterly dependent on their parents. Sibling rivalry is common, known as siblicide, where the stronger chick may kill the weaker, ensuring the fittest survives. From tiny balls of fluff to fierce flyers in just a few months. The eagle's early life is a crucible that forges the next generation of sky kings. Eagles are apex predators, playing a crucial role in maintaining the balance of their ecosystems. As they grow, young eagles learn essential survival skills from their parents, including hunting and flying. The legacy of eagles extends beyond their lifetimes, symbolizing freedom and strength in various cultures around the world. Eagles are solitary sovereigns. They do not flock, they do not share. Their world is one of borders and dominance. A single eagle may patrol a territory of over 100 square miles, especially in open terrain. These borders are invisible lines, fiercely defended. While pairs may nest and hunt within proximity, encounters with other eagles often end in high-speed aerial duels, talons out, beaks snapping, feathers flying. Eagles communicate through a series of calls and vocalizations, each with distinct meanings. Cultures worldwide have revered eagles as messengers of the gods, warriors of the skies and spiritual guides. The Aztecs believed the eagle led them to their promised land. The Romans marched under eagle standards. And in Native American traditions, the eagle feather is sacred, representing courage, wisdom and honor. Even in solitude, the eagle connects deeply to the stories of man. Despite their solitary nature, eagles occasionally interact with other bird species, often asserting their dominance. When an eagle hunts, it does not chase, it calculates. Perched high above or soaring in circles, it watches with infinite patience. In a single explosive dive, it accelerates to over 150 miles per hour, striking with talons designed like nature's grappling hooks. Diet varies greatly by species and region. The bald eagle, a skilled fisherman, swoops over rivers and lakes, talons forward, dragging fish from the surface with surgical precision. The martial eagle of sub-Saharan Africa takes down animals as large as small antelope and monkeys. The harpy eagle, with legs as thick as a man's wrist, patrols South American jungles. ambushing sloths and tree-dwelling mammals. Their talons can exert pressures over 400 to 700 psi, enough to puncture flesh and snap bone in an instant. Some species even stash extra food near their nests, evidence not just of brute force but planning and foresight. The eagle doesn't just survive, it dominates the hunt. Using their sharp beaks, eagles tear into their prey, consuming it with efficiency. Adaptable hunters, eagles employ various techniques depending on their environment, from snatching fish from water to ambushing mammals in dense forests. Whether in snowy mountains, arid deserts, or lush grasslands, eagles demonstrate unparalleled versatility in their hunting strategies. From hatchling to hunter, the eagle's path is one of rapid transformation. In just 10 to 12 weeks, eaglets grow from helpless chicks to winged warriors. But even after fledging, young eagles remain near their nests, honing their flying and hunting skills under their parents' watchful eyes. For species like the bald eagle, it takes 4 to 5 years to develop their iconic white head and tail feathers, a signal of full maturity and breeding readiness. In the wild, eagles live 20 to 30 years, with some even reaching 40 to 50 years in captivity, where threats are reduced. But every stage of their life brings challenges, from sibling rivalry, predation, harsh weather, to starvation. Only the most resilient survive to become monarchs of the sky. But even the most dominant hunters are vulnerable to changes they cannot control. Climate change is shifting the delicate balance of the ecosystems eagles depend on. Rising temperatures are pushing prey species into new ranges, disrupting migration and nesting cycles. In the Arctic, melting permafrost and seasonal changes are forcing eagles like the white-tailed sea eagle to adapt their diets and behaviors. Wildfires and violent storms destroy nesting trees. Increased rainfall can flood nests, drowning chicks, and earlier springs may trigger egg-laying before prey abundance peaks, leaving hatchlings without enough food. Though adaptable, eagles face an uncertain future where survival may depend less on their strength and more on our response to a warming planet. Conservation efforts are crucial. Researchers are tracking eagle populations, protecting critical habitats, and working to mitigate the impacts of climate change. Community-led projects and educational programs are raising awareness and fostering a collective effort to ensure these majestic birds continue to soar in our skies. Humans have long had a love-hate relationship with eagles. Once feared as livestock killers and competitors, eagles were shot, poisoned, and driven to the edge. In the United States, the pesticide DDT caused eggshell thinning, leading to mass declines. By the 1960s, bald eagles were vanishing from skies they had ruled for centuries, but a tide turned. Thanks to legislation like the Endangered Species Act and global conservation movements, eagle numbers began to rebound. Captive breeding, habitat protection, and public education changed the narrative from persecution to partnership. Today, many species are symbols of environmental success, but not all are safe. Illegal hunting, lead poisoning from ammunition, and habitat encroachment remain serious threats, especially in less protected regions. The eagle's survival now hinges not just on its own power, but on the choices we make. Throughout history, eagles have been revered as symbols of power, freedom, and transcendence in various cultures. From Native American rituals to Roman standards and modern national flags, eagles have always held a special place in human society. Their majestic presence continues to inspire awe and respect, bridging the gap between nature and human culture. An adult eagle has few natural predators, but their young are far more vulnerable. Great horned owls, with their silent wings, often attack at night, snatching chicks from nests. Raccoons, snakes, and even other birds of prey can pose a threat to unguarded nests. High winds and storms can dislodge fledglings, and rival eagles, especially in food-scarce regions, can engage in deadly combat. And yet, the gravest predator remains one with reason and tools: mankind. Human activities such as fishing, pollution, and power lines pose significant threats. Habitat destruction and urban expansion continue to encroach on their territories. Conservation efforts are crucial to mitigate these threats and ensure the survival of these majestic birds. For millennia, the eagle has ruled the skies, alone, unchallenged, unyielding, a creature of vision, power and purpose, more than a bird, an embodiment of freedom, strength and survival. Their wings have carried them across continents. Their image has adorned empires. Their future, like the wind they command, remains in constant motion. They are the watchers, the hunters, the guardians of the wind. They are the kings of the sky, their majestic presence felt across the ecosystem, playing a crucial role in maintaining balance. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment and subscribe to the channel for more content. Support eagle conservation efforts by donating to wildlife organizations and getting involved in local protection initiatives. Together, we can help preserve these magnificent birds for future generations.